What is up, M9? So today I'm going to be showing you a video on Scratch. So this video is going to be an edit from one of the already created games. So if you see here, examples, games, and then Pong, press OK. Once you've pressed OK, it will load up this game, Pong. So if there's anyone that knows the original Pong with two pieces sides here, it's different. So I'm going to be showing you how to make that, but this way round instead. So this paddle stays there and a little paddle at the top. So if I show you the game, if you see here, the black paddle just follows this. See here? Just follows it. So I'm going to be showing, because you can't play two players with it both just following this paddle. So I'm going to be showing you how to make it so it will work with arrow keys and then adding a second player into it. So let's get right to it. Right, so first things first, we're going to have to click on this stage icon down here and go in background, then edit. So what we're going to have to do is add a line at the top like this red one, but different, a different colour. So you have to click on this square tool here and you can pick either red. You can't pick red or this blue colour here or black. So you can pick any other colour. So I'm going to pick green. So then you've got to draw this same line as the bottom all the way at the top. So try and make them roughly even. Once you have, press OK. I'm so sorry for my coughing, I'm not feeling too good. Right, so once you've done that, secondly you have to go on to paddle. So you don't need set X to mouse X, which means it will follow the mouse. You don't need forever. You don't need when the green flag is clicked. But what you do need is when a key is pressed and change X by 10. So what you're going to have to do is when you're going to first of all change this space to right arrow. So when you press right, see here in the corner, this black bar is disappearing because it's moving right. So now you've got to duplicate this. Change right arrow to left arrow. Then change X by -10. So if you see, when I press left, down here, if you see, it's moving left. I hold it or tap it. So that is the first paddle done. So the second paddle, you're going to have to duplicate. So first of all, you're going to have to change the colour. So it can't be black, it can't be green, and it can't be red. So it's just the bottom here. So you can pick any other colour other than those. And it can't be white or this blue colour either. So if you just go on the fill icon, then I'm going to pick pink. So once you've picked your colour, on the fill icon, you go and press it and OK when it changes colour. So it's down here. You're going to have to move it up to the top, roughly about the same distance apart as this. So a mouth's width, and so is this. I mean the cursor width. So after that, if you see the scripts are the same, just press left, they both go left, and right, they both go right. So you're going to have to change right arrow to D and left arrow to A. This is because, like a lot of first-person shooting, those kind of games is A and D. So that's just left or right for them. So that's how you're going to set up player 2. Also, you're going to have to change the name from Sprite 1 to Paddle 2. So PADDLE 2. So now it's Paddle 2. Next, you're going to have to do some scripts for this green blob. So if you click on here on ball, you see all these scripts. First of all, there's sound, so water drop, which I don't need, so I'm going to get rid of that. And also, it's here, so I don't need that either. So if you see now, if I press green, it's going to go across, and then use the arrow keys to bounce it. And if it presses red, it means it's going to reset. So once that is done, so it's going to reset, but if it's on green, nothing's going to happen. So you're going to have to duplicate this one, change touching colour to green, then change the go to option from 1357, which is up here. It's roughly about there, so it's going to be on the green. So if you press start, it's just going to stop straight away. So you're going to have to change it to about 1328 on both of them. So 1328 and then 1328. Press start. See, it's going to start in the middle. So then it bounces off that paddle, but with the pink paddle, it's not going to bounce off of it. So if you see it just goes right through. So now you're going to have to, see it hits here says forever if touching paddle. So you have to duplicate this, place it down, then paddle 2. So if you see now, when it touches the, when it touches the pink paddle, it is going to bounce off. You see up here where my mouse is. When it eventually gets there, see, it's going to bounce off. So then when it touches the green also, I'll show you. So it's going to go down quite slowly because it just hasn't been hit yet. So it's going to go down. So I'm going to say if I hit it back up and I miss, it's going to stop the script. So that's it for this video. A couple of things. One, if people want to, I will make an option for making adding a working scoreboard on. Also, if you want me to do a setup video before I get my computer so you can see the difference between before and after, I will show you that as well. Just put it in the comments. And if you want to get partnered in YouTube, go to Stay True. I'll put a link to that in the description. And finally, if you want me to make a Twitter or Instagram or social media account for this account, I'll make one of those so I can interact with you slightly easier. So please subscribe, like, comment, and see ya.